Hello everyone, Betty Sims here. Welcome back and I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to do another apartment renovations at Pinterest apartment number 402 that coming from Eco Lifestyle Expansions pack, which is my favorite packs of all. But before we start it would be greatly appreciated if you can take a minute or two just to subscribe to my channel and yeah, so I can get even more motivated. So yes, this is the one bedroom apartment for a gentleman, and here I'm trying to use a more masculine kind of color. I can't really explain it how you actually describe about masculinity. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I want, because this is for this apartment was decorated for a mid-aged gentleman who's working as a chef, very family oriented and very organized. Also, he's looking for a love of his life, either a wife, a boyfriend, yeah, could be a girlfriend. And yeah, just partner basically, so it could complete his dreams, because he's very sweet and he has everything he needs. He just need like a little company basically. Oh, what a wonderful romantic story for today. Yeah, and I did have posted this some time ago on my Instagram. Can't remember when. But yeah, this has been up for a while, but I haven't really had a chance to edit the video, so this is the chance for me to did it. And it actually doesn't take me that long to edit this time, because this is quite like a small apartment. Yeah, but I quite like it, and has been, because the environment of the Eco Lifestyle, for a fact that if you are purchasing Eco Lifestyle Expansions pack, the environment will, if you have like a clean environment, it will affect the life you live in. Oh, it's very difficult to explain, you know what I mean. So yeah, the environment has been changed, which is being a little bit modern, so that's why the windows and everything has been changed as well. Just in case you played and you thought, well, why didn't my windows and stuff hasn't been really changed, because that's what I was thinking when the first time I played Eco Lifestyle Expansions pack. And after doing some research and seeing some of the friends on Instagram and all the community kind of for Sims4, I just realized that yeah, that's because I haven't played, and you can actually did cheat, but I didn't really did that at that time, because I'm just started it again. I've been playing Sims3 before, but I like it, but I didn't really into it. But with Sims4, I think it's a bit more fun because there's more packs. Because it has so much packs, I can even remember most of the time of the names. Like these countertops like actually come from Parenthood, but I always think it came from Season, so it kind of like confused me quite a while. But yeah, it's just sometimes the brain doesn't work that way. Anyway, for this apartment renovation, I am using kind of like wooden earthy color. What's that? Wooden earthy color. I mean like more earthy but still like masculine. I have a few darker color for the beddings later, and the dining chair, even for the couch. It's not too dark, but it's more like boys color. I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, it's masculine. And here, as you can see, I am placing the dining area, because this is a quite small apartment. I didn't really have a lot of space to place lots of stuff, so I just basically place the things or the items that the Sims will need. For example, like dining chair, kitchen, living room, and so on. You can't really have that luxury where you might need like a jacuzzi maybe in your apartment, or some extra space for like working. So yeah, because this guy is or whoever this lives in this house, this gentleman is a chef. I mean, sorry, I've just like forgot about what I'm saying. So he didn't really need like a desk for working, but he actually can use just the dining table. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out what kind of dining chair and tables will suit for this gentleman, because he's very family oriented. He's actually very organized and very traditional. So he liked something like very classic and very homey, just like when he was raised up with his parents. I mean, I don't know if I'm using the right grammar for that words before, because sometimes I just lost it. I'm trying to explain things so fast, and yeah, sorry, because English is not my mother tongue, you know what I mean. So yeah, and here is the living room area. As I said before, I can really place lots of stuff here. He probably need to move in another apartment if he got a children or something, because this is very small space, but it's fit for like 2 people, because it's only like this apartment has only 1 bedroom. So yeah, it should be okay for like 2 Sims, or even when they have baby, it should be okay, but they won't have the nursery room or whatsoever like that. And yeah, what else I'm trying to explain? I'm quite excited with this apartment renovations, actually, because this is the first time I did an renovations of an apartment very quickly. I think it only took me 3 hours or so. So I just speed it and make it faster. And it's only like 30 minutes videos at the end, so I just need to cut a few things from this build, because some of them were just like me trying to figure out where I'm gonna start the room and stuff like that. It's not really important, but yeah, I'm quite happy because it turned out very nice and I quite like it. I think pretty much I like it, apart from like a bedroom, because it's very small. There's not lots of stuff I can place in it. But for kitchen, I think this is one of my favorite too. And even the dining area, the dining chair is very classy. I like the color. I don't really use, most of the time I never really use that kind of color. Quite like pastel kind of swatches. But this time I want to make it a little bit different, because it's for like a gentleman. So I just thought, well, maybe green will suit. You know, what else can you give for a gentleman? Yeah, some people probably like pink. Someone that I used to know, which is like a man, used to like pink. There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, but for this time I just wanted to make it a little bit more like men in general, I mean. Yeah, and here I am decorating or placing a few stuff on top of the fireplace. I like this fireplace. I can't remember where this come from, but I pretty much want to use it all the time, but I don't think it's a good idea, because it makes it look similar. But yeah, for this apartment, I think this is very suit this. I know this is like eco lifestyle. I know that eco lifestyle has its own fireplace, but for this house, I think, because I want to make it a little bit I don't say old-fashioned. What is the other terms? Maybe a little bit classy. I think I didn't mention that classy before, but you know, sometimes I have words that I don't think it's suitable for what I was thinking, because it's not my language. So I kind of like trying to switch what is the appropriate word to say, just in case people don't like what I'm trying to explain. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand me, because English is not my first language. So I'm trying really hard to just make the words how you say, nice and understandable. I don't know. Anyway, now move on to the bedroom. So here I am trying to place a few stuff as well, but as I said before, I don't think I can place lots of stuff here. I just place a few clutters that I like, like whatever the men's need, like cologne, set of like lotions and stuff like that. So yeah, mostly this is like for this gentleman's personal care, basically, because he's very like sleek kind of guy. Even though he's a chef, he's a decent chef. He's working for like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star restaurant, Michelin stuff. I don't know, you name it. Yeah, and I did place this shelf. I really like this shelf. I think this is come from the base game, if I'm not mistaken. Not really sure, but I quite like it because of the clutters, all the boxes on top of the shelf, and the clothings. The only issue is there's a few gaps that I would wish if the Sims have another expansion pack, game pack, or stuff pack, or whatever it is. It would be nice if they could have the clutter a bit more realistic, because in general you have a cramped kind of wardrobe full of clothes, unless you're very minimalist. But yeah, it's okay for Sims because it's not realistic, so yeah, it's kind of cute as well. And here I'm trying to place the rugs. It's pretty difficult for me to place rugs because I don't know. And here in Indonesia, we only place rugs in the living room, not in the dining area or even in the kitchen, unless it's just like a mat for your feet, so it doesn't get dirty and stuff like that. But for Sims, I think if you don't place it on the table, oops, that's sorry guys, that's my speaker. So yeah, I mean, if in the Sims, if you don't place anything underneath the, what you call it, on top of the floor, or below something, I think it's less aesthetic. I don't know, it's just me, or maybe any of you. Just leave me a comment below if you think you are the same like me, or it's just me. I don't know. And here I am. This is actually my favorite things to do as well. Apart from the spices, I'll show you later. I always do the same things. To place like a post-it, I think you can get this on debug menu, and it came from the Parenthood as well. So Parenthood actually have lots of very nice stuff. I think apart from Eco Lifestyle, Parenthood is one of the favorite as well. So I should probably make like a video of like most favorite packs. I didn't have most of them. Most of the expansion pack I have, obviously, but not for the game pack and stuff pack. But maybe for you all that just started The Sims, might wonder which packs should you buy, or if you kind of like something modern or a bit traditional, maybe I'll show you that, but we'll see. Because my difficulties is just to explain about things, so yes. And here I'm trying to cluttering my favorite kitchen. This is the all-time favorite things to do for me. This is what makes the joy most. I don't really play The Sims, but I like to build and cluttering. I think cluttering makes me feel like, because I didn't really do that in real life, I got OCD. But from The Sims, it just creates something different, because it's not real, so I don't have to be worried about cleaning it or taking care of it. I just can see the difference if you have like a bit clutter kitchens and stuff like that. And all of the clutters basically came from the debug menu. So you can do the debug menu is, maybe if you all know, if you are not new to Sims, obviously you know the cheats, but if you're new, you have to type the cheats, which is like oh my god, I can remember that. Maybe I can just link it in my descriptions below for the cheats, so you can basically do that if you want. And then you can also place lots of different stuff from the debug menu, so basically you can get even more, even though it's not functional, but yeah, you can still do that. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm using the red shelf. This is the only the only mod that I'm using, the only CC that I'm using, because it helped me a lot with cluttering. As you can tell, I love to clutter everything. And the red shelf has helped me a lot. I've seen a couple of YouTubers using that, and also some tool mod. I never used that tool mod. The only mod I use is just this red shelf, but for me, I don't really want to make extra effort to change the items. Nothing against it, but it's cool if you can use it, or you can just download it. For me, I just can't be bothered. So I like the way it is. I just wanted to place stuff based on what I have, you know what I mean? Like, for example, flowers and books can be sit next to each other. But if you don't have the cheat, you can't really do that. You have to follow the grid of the Sims, you know. Anyway, and the other things, the only things also, I just remember that the only things I always forgot to place is the bin. I think it's always been placed the last, or always after all the clutter's done. Yeah, I didn't think I have lots of bin around that. Oh, it's always the last things that I remember. That's the even though it's the most important things actually in real life. You have to have the bin to throw stuff. But in The Sims, I quite sometimes forgo a couple of times, even for like being outside of, if you build a house, I keep forgotten about it. And now here, I'm not gonna be far from finishing the entire renovations. I just need to place a few like lightings, changing some rugs. Yeah, I didn't really have lots of stuff to decorate this time because it's a small apartment, but I did have this OCD kind of mindset where everything needs to be placed evenly. So I keep like moving a few stuff, like for example this hallway, or how you say this, front area. Don't know. I always like to call it hallway. Yeah, because this is like a gentleman house that is very organized. I want to make it look like he's actually take notes on everything. So yeah, I make sure that the environment that he lives in is actually appropriate for him and for the wife to be. As always, before I go, I want to say thank you so much for your support, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me the thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe and well, everyone. Bye.